Jay, what's going on? We back at it again, bro. Back at it.
Long time no see, Warren. I don't think I've seen you in a minute.
You know. Well, hey, anybody watching this right now? We got a special guest for y'all. I know we haven't done interviews in a minute, but we had to make sure this was the right person to bring on. And this person right here, just talking to him after just a little bit of time, is the genuine guy. I appreciate everything that he's doing, but let's go ahead and welcome him on.
What's
Matrix.
good, fans? How y'all feeling? I appreciate you guys having me on. Thank you very much.
Yes,
You
sir.
know,
Yes, sir.
I'm sure some people seen Matrix, man. If you follow any Eagles content across major social media platforms, you've had to see Matrix.
I've been posting videos for a few years now, man. I didn't expect it to take off the way it did, but it just did. It threw me for a loop.
It threw
First
you.
time somebody, yeah, man.
That's how I found you. I found you basically on a popular page one day. I had like 30 mutual friends with you, like people that I guess you was already going for a minute,
Okay,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
discovered you shortly before this season, but so that's cool. So introduce yourself fully to everybody. Though, give everybody your name first off. Fully give
Gotcha,
yourself a full
gotcha. All right.
introduction.
Well,
Who you are.
everybody calls me Matrix Wright. Known as the Eagles bitch guy. Born and raised here in Philly, so was both of my parents. So it was only right to be Eagles fan. Um, my dad passed away when I was a kid. To my acknowledgement, he didn't really do football like that. My mom was the football fan, football and basketball. So that's how I got into watching sports. But yeah, born and raised here. I have one son. It's 15. And he's like me, rock out with the Eagles. Matter of fact, I got a video I got to post of when we went down to the open practice. My son is autistic, so I was concerned about him with the noise and everything. And they did the what do you call it, the wave. First
Okay.
time they did the wave, I was concerned about him. So he looked around, he got it. The second time they came around, he said, "Oh, I got this. I see what this is." He was into it. I'm worried about him because it's sensory.
Yeah,
He's like, "Man, I got this. Let me go, Daddy." Like, yeah, let's go. Oh, it's coming back around. I said, "Okay, okay."
he
It's
was
in his
ready
blood.
for it. Yeah, I
He
know
was
that's
ready.
amazing. First of all, it's amazing to hear you're a wonderful father. You
It's in his
concerned,
blood.
with him with with the sound stuff. You're gonna make sure he's all right. He enjoy himself. But you
Definitely,
raising him correctly though, as an Eagles fan. You definitely raising him.
absolutely,
Your
man.
mama did right. Your mom's did
He
right.
got eagle sheets on his bed right now.
That's good. That's very good. That's so basically, I mean, you Philly's own. You Philly born, bred, raised in
Yeah,
Philly, you live in Philly,
all the
so
way.
you around all
Yeah,
around. Are you a four for
whole
four
family.
guy? You root for all Philly teams?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yes,
all
yes, I
around.
did. The only time I was outside as a kid when I grew up, 49ers was had my favorite colors. So I
Okay.
always like the 49ers as well as the Eagles. But outside of that, it's always been all of the Philly teams. I like Chicago Bulls because I was a Mike fan, but always been supportive of the Philadelphia fans. Always.
That's dope. That's dope. So you definitely know the vibe of the city over the years, over the decades.
Yeah,
You've seen everything going. You know Philly very well.
yeah.
That's what's
Definitely,
up.
man.
Now, obviously, everybody knows you. I mean, a lot of people. It's funny because some people know you for the merch, some people know you for the content, some people know you
Yeah,
for both. I mean, I particularly got in tune with you with the content, with the reels and stuff,
with
with
the
the comments.
videos. Got
Make
you.
me laugh, bro. And then I started noticing the merch. Tell me about the merch. How did that go? How did that start up?
Okay, so um, the first thing I was making was Eagles beer mugs. I
People's
did beer mugs, I did cups, I did water bottles, I started doing shot glasses. It started there, and I was doing all teams. And I started putting that's what else I did after that. I mean, then I started doing some hats. I was just making um anything I could learn. Every time I learned something new to make to put Eagles logo on, you
Okay.
know. Um,
When
and
was
what
this? Give or take around when?
whew, um that was what, 17 Super Bowl.
Okay.
So that was 16, I think 2016.
Okay.
Um,
Some
um,
comments there saying they love your content.
I'm doing I'm doing all the gear. I mean, I'm doing all of the cups and the mugs and everything, and it's picking up. But what happened was people didn't understand that the Eagles bitch guy was the guy selling the cups and stuff. Yeah, they didn't know, and I didn't realize that I wasn't advertising it the same way. I wasn't doing a good job at marketing, so my
Okay.
sales was low. And what happened was once people put the two and two together, it was like, hold on, you're the same guy. It's like, yeah. Now they were honored to buy from me because they're like, we fucking love your videos. Like my videos was getting crazy views, but my sales was low.
Okay.
I didn't realize that some of the things I maybe should have done in the videos was use the beer mugs and the cups as props or something. So once the people put the two together, the sales picked up.
Got it.
And then once the sales picked up, people start asking me for other things. Yo, man, can you get this? Yo, man, can you get this? And I started doing my homework and my research, some stuff I started making. And that's how I eventually got to the jerseys. And then it's just started selling pretty much whatever I can get my hands on as Eagles. I either make it or I buy it wholesale and sell it.
That's what's up. That's funny because I told you some people know you for the merch, some people know you for the content, and like you saying, people pieced it together, put the puzzle together. The jerseys, you're doing your thing with the jerseys. How's that going for you?
That's going well, man. That's going well. So, I got into that. It started out slow, of course, like 4 years ago. First, I remember I used to get like 15, 20 jerseys per order because I didn't, the clientele wasn't there. Now, it's ridiculous now. But as long as we playing well, the sales are ridiculously high. The only time I had bad sales is last year when we imploded after and going right before we headed to the playoffs. Other than that, the sales are always great. Soon as the game was over, with 250 yards, everybody hit me for bar. I was like, yo, I'm going to sleep. I can't do it. I'm going to sleep. It was late. I did my video. I posted my video. I went to sleep. When I woke up in the morning, my inbox and everyone was like, mother, like, hey, I've been hitting you since 1 o'clock this morning. I'm like, y'all thought I was going to answer you. No. So yeah, the sales is good. Sales is good.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, because the merch is fire, man. I mean, obviously, let me get my shirt in there. I got it. You sent me.
I appreciate it.
I got the black font though. I like the black font. It goes with the with the hat. I got the black.
I gotta send y'all some. I'm sending y'all some hoodies.
Yeah, I like the new one. I like with the with the logo on the inside of the words.
Yeah.
I mean, where do you get these ideas from? Your creativity is kind of there too, because I want to get into the creativity with your videos, but for the merch, like who is these all your ideas? You sourcing?
Yeah. Everything you see, I came up with. So let's do the F the Cowboys. So I've been to the T-shirt. They made it a meme and a GIF. If you can find it, I'll find it and send it to you, where it says F the Cowboys. But what happened is everybody can't wear it. Some people, a kid can't wear that at school. Some people can't post it on social media based on their job. So I was like, I got to come up with something censoring that. What can I do? And I'm sitting there and watching TV, and I'm like, what's on Facebook? And I'm like, oh, the Facebook logo. It's just F. And I was just like, let's do it. I was like, let's do that. I'm gonna see how people take to it. So I did one and posted it, and I sent it to a few people, and everyone was like, yeah. Like it's not really hard to come up with something that says "fuck the Cowboys."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is perfect. It's pretty clean. You could wear this, walk down the street. If people got to kind of together,
they're gonna see it. They're gonna know what it means. But if you're walking down the street with your children, you don't feel offended by it.
Absolutely.
And that's what made me go with it. Like if I don't care if you're an Eagles fan or you're not. If you got 2 7-year-olds, you don't see that and feel like, oh, cover your eyes or nothing. So that's why I was going for something clean.
Absolutely. That's a fact. Yeah, I could tell you put a lot of thought into these things, that's why I said, are you doing this alone? Because you're doing all this by yourself, head to toe. Okay.
All me. The only thing, I'm sorry, the other the new logo like this with the bird in the inside.
Yeah.
I came up with the idea, but I had a graphic designer that I have that made it.
Yeah. So basically it's your idea. Then you push the buttons on everything. That's what's up, because like I said, I mean, I've been seeing your gear more than ever this season. I noticed a lot of people during this weekend, and LA had it on. I've been seeing your merch everywhere. Females, males, doesn't matter who it is. Everybody has your merch on.
They in LA. He's in North Carolina.
There you go. So you see, you could point them out. These are all pictures that we received. There we go.
She's here. She's here in the city in Philly.
Philly, okay.
She works downtown. You'll see everybody everywhere. I have merchandise in almost every state. Wow, almost every state. Like I've shipped to everywhere. Almost everywhere I can think of, man. There's very few states. It might be 5 states in this country that I haven't shipped Eagles bitch to.
It's everywhere,
honestly,
bro.
about 5 or 6.
I'm in North Jersey. I'm in New York right now, actually in the city. But so I'm out here for I'm in enemy territory wearing your joints. So
Yeah,
I go outside right now, walk around. Nobody gonna say a damn thing to me. So we're
no,
good.
not
We're
at
good.
all.
They
Not at
actually
all.
like it. People like this shirt. I have a couple friends that's Giants fans and seen it. They just it's hilarious laughing
Yeah,
like because I just wear it. So my son is 12. Obviously he can read. He just looked at my shirt and said, Dad. And he just that's all he did. It's like, all right, I'm okay with it. I'm all right with you acknowledging and just talking by. So he looked at me like Dad, because he saw it in my closet. He's always looking at my gear, and he noticed a new shirt as he was looking at this. Like, what's this? So he said, and then he put it back real quick. Trying to be innocent. And he actually saw me with it on last week. I tried it on, and I wore it the last week's live stream, and he definitely was like, Dad. So it was cool to get the reaction, but it's all good. It's all good. I don't see nothing wrong with it, bro.
Not at all. Not at
Nah.
all. People see it's people's reaction to it that let me know that it's good. Because I've walked down the street and forgot I even have it on, and somebody will pull up. Eagles, bitch, I love that. Where you get that from, man? Yo, I need one of those. A lady told me, if you ever come into the city over the summer, they have Devontae Smith has a softball celebrity game. I'm at that joint this summer with one on. The guy, he's with his wife. Hey, my wife wants your shirt. Like, that's how you know the shirt's good. He's like, my wife wants your shirt. Like, take it off. I was like, here's my information, man. I'll ship you one.
It's funny. That's what another question I have for you, Matrix. How often do you get recognized in Philly? Because you're pretty popular. Not to toot your own horn, but I know people.
Yeah. So if I'm anywhere, if you're talking about just on a regular day, honestly, just a couple of times a week. It depends on where I'm at. So the stadium is in South Philly. If we talking about on a game day, all day. If it's a game day, then I can be any part of the city in most cases, and someone's gonna recognize me. If I go down the tailgate, all day. Hey, what's up? Take a picture. You got the gear. That's. But if we just talk about on a regular Tuesday, Wednesday, regular days, a couple times a week, depending on where I'm at. If I go anywhere near the stadium, you're gonna get recognized all the time. A lot of my fans who know who I am are in South Philly, near the closer to the stadium. So yeah, a few times a week, man.
That's what's up. Nick. Yeah, because I figured that because, like I said, your comments be going crazy. The people love you. Like your merch. I'm saying, I've seen your merch all the way on the West Coast. You're not even there. Your merch is over there. So that's what's up. People in Philly know you. People definitely Philly know you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I appreciate the love. I still remember the first couple of times. That's what blew me. I'm with my son, and this guy just goes, "Eagles, bitch," and I got my son with me. Like, I'm like, oh, what? Because
man,
the Eagles bitch was something that just came to me. Like, I'm doing a video, and I needed to end the video, and I just was like, Eagles bitch. It just came to me. I didn't think about it, right? So I didn't know it was going to stick. And how I knew it stuck is when a dude see me and saw me and said that, I was like, oh, that's a thing. I said, okay, that's a thing, And this one day I'm walking in the mall. Me and my son Park get out the car. He's younger, and we walk in, and the guy is outside of the mall. He's getting the trash. He's taking the trash. Boom, boom. And we walking by, and as soon as we get eye contact, I just naturally speak. What's good, man? How you feeling? He was like, and he was starstruck, and I'm like, I'm not that type of, to me, I'm like, come on. He was like, and he was looking at me. He said, "You the guy to do the videos." I was like, "Yeah, man. Hey, man, pleasure to meet you." Because I don't feel like I'm, big or nothing. And we kept walking. I spoke to him, and then as we're walking into the mall, at this point, we're like 30 yards past them. And I opened the door for my son and the other lady, and I turned around, and he was still like this.
Oh, that's what's up.
And I was like, wow. I was like, yo, I didn't realize I had that impact on people. I'm like, man, I'm just having fun. And it was there. He was like, just really just looked down. I'm like, wow.
That's a good story. See, we spoke you gave me a couple of details. You're not giving me everything. I didn't even know that one. That's what's up. That just goes to show you that he still couldn't get past the fact that sometimes even I've run into people, celebrities and stuff, and people, working in Manhattan, and when you see them, and it's that initial shock. So you've caught people with that initial shock. It's like somebody you enjoy watching on your phone, and then you see them right in front of you. So I could imagine how, from a fan's perspective, how they feel.
Yeah, yeah. Every time that it's happened, that was the first, and then there's been a couple other ones that caught me
Yeah.
off guard. That I'm just like, I'm just I'm just me, man. But I show everyone love. I always tell people, if you see me out, please come over. It's okay to speak. Like I might have a mean look on my face. 'Cause I'm probably looking for something, but you can come speak. You can ask for a picture. I will. I've had people be like, "Yo, man, can I get an Eagles bitch?" Like, yeah, sure. They'd be like, I had a guy. I think his brother-in-law was like a Cowboys fan. I was like, FaceTime me. Let's get him. Let's get him. You know what I
That's
mean? He's
it.
going FaceTime me. I went in on it, like, hey man, it's okay to come speak to me. I'm whatever you want, man. You want to take a picture? If I have an extra Eagles bitch hat T-shirt, here you go, man. It's all love.
It's love.
You
It's
know.
love. Let me tell you something. So far, just knowing you, from short time I know you, I could definitely tell you, you were raised well. And you have genuine morals because, you spoke to me prior to this, but customer service, you told me meant to you a lot. How your customers feel after you deliver them. You want them to get their packages, everything correctly. You
Absolutely.
don't want anything to be off. You want to make sure their satisfaction is number one. So that says a lot about you. Did you think it was gonna get this big? Did you think, or well, I think you're getting big. I think you're very in the infancy stages of what you're doing. I'll be honest with you. I think you're in the
No.
infancy stage. So do you have bigger visions?
It's always bigger visions. It didn't start that way, but you always want to go bigger. Like I said, when I first started, I just was, but the first videos was just like it was like we lost some games, and I'm just seeing how everyone's reactions, attitudes. So the first videos is just like when Eagles fans lose, how they be like this, when Eagles fans. So here in Philly, because I think they only did it in Philly, they would do Dunkin' Donuts, would do a free coffee when we win. So we win Sunday. When you come in Monday, you get a free coffee. So I think my first videos was like we lost. I think we had lost to the Rams. And I did this video of like how we walked into the Dunkin' Donuts and was demanding a free coffee, even though we lost. And they like, sir, you didn't win. And I'm like, man, you gonna give me my money? Hey, like I
Yeah,
had like this big coffee cup, like, listen,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
care. You call the cops, security, and everyone liked it, those. And then it went to the videos. Like we had one on a winning streak, and then it went to the videos where I'm on the phone arguing with the
Yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah. That's the ones we look
Um,
forward to after every game.
so
We waiting for
and
those.
and that's what happened. We played the Bears one year, and the Bears sucked. And so I'm out and about. Everyone knew we was gonna beat the Bears. So we beat the Bears, and someone I knew called me. I'm like, hey, what's up? They was like, where the fuck? Where's your video at? I'm like, huh? What video? Your Eagles video. The game's over. I'm looking for it. And I'm like, are you serious? And I looked at my phone, and on Facebook, people like, yo, where's your video? What time is it going up? I was in a store, no lie. I dropped what I had and put it on the shelf and walked out the door and got home and did the video because I didn't realize that they were looking for me. And I'm like, okay, this is the thing. And then it was later after that when I told you I seen the first guy. It might
Yeah,
have been several videos later. I'm like, oh shit, this is the thing. Then I did my first Eagles big t-shirt and people was like, yeah, we'll buy it. And they bought it. And I was like, so from now on is just like you said, bigger. So you always get bigger, better. I try to get the Eagles bitch logo as many places as I can. Like you said, there's you've seen it in LA, you'll see it in Florida, you'll see it in New York, you'll see it in Maine. I think I even shipped a couple shirts to Canada, North Carolina, South Carolina, Atlanta, Dakota, Virginia, Maryland, all just so many different parts of Texas. I didn't even know, but the shirts are everywhere. So yeah, we definitely going as big as we possibly can. We're getting the shirt everywhere. And now it's always a limit just because it has the cuss word. So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
so many places where you can't go. But I try to get the goal is to get as many Eagles fans. You know how if you're an Eagles fan and someone sees you in another city or state or in another country, they'll go Birds. I want it to the point where if you have on an Eagles big shirt, people love it, and when they see it, they go, "Ah, that's slick. That's cool. I
Yeah.
like that." But I wanted to get to a point there where you're in another city and state, and you got it on. People know what it is. Like, oh, I heard that. I know that. I know
Yes.
that logo. I know that saying. So that's why I try to get it everywhere,
Well,
everywhere.
well, everything's working for you. You know what I like so far, Matrix? Everything you're doing is organically. It's not even like you're like pushing it, like I'm trying to hit this, I'm trying to do this. Like
Yeah,
even the logo Eagles bitch just came organically. Just the
yeah.
phone call thing came organically. Like the merge came organically. Like everything is just coming naturally.
Yeah,
And
you
it's
don't
just
want to force it.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
if
what's
you
up.
gotta force it, something wrong. You know, and I
Yeah.
don't want to force anything. I want to give people what they want. You know what I mean? Like if people want it, it's a demand for it. You go, all right, well, I'm gonna deliver, and
That's
that's
what's
just what I do.
That's what's up, Matrix. That's what's up. Now, Matrix, I know behind you, you got a couple of things on you. Not to go, switch the topic a little bit,
Oh,
but
good.
do you collect, or is this just a couple helmets?
Yeah, yeah. So
How'd you
what you
start up
see
with
behind
this?
me,
What was the origin story behind the helmets?
okay. So, um, man, we have to go back. There used to be this old TV show called Boy Meets World. I don't know if you remember that.
Familiar with that? Yeah, I'm a
If
nice
I'm cor-
familiar with
if
that.
I'm correct with that show, I believe that was a show where the main character he had on a helmet in
Okay.
one of the episodes, and it was an Eagles helmet because the show was supposed to be taking place here in Philly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hold on, I'm a kid, I didn't know. You know, I grew up poor. I'm like, you could buy helmets. I never knew that. Like, you could get that. How did you get that? So I was like, I want a football helmet. So of course, you grow up as an adult. A young lady I knew bought me um, the mini helmet,
Okay.
and I was like, thank you, I appreciate it. I said, my goal though is I'm gonna get one of the big helmets. So
He wanted the big one, full
you
size.
know, she bought me a full size one. So let me show you what happened was she bought me this one
Okay.
and I believe this one.
Nice.
So about 2 years ago, I remember it was April, they was doing a signing with Jason Kelsey. So I submitted this one
Okay.
and got Kelsey to sign it.
Nice. So that's
And you ever just do something and be like, and just fall in love? They hit me up, was like, Matrix, you can come pick up your helmet. So I came to pick it up. And when I held that motherfucker, I was just like
full
I
love.
knew that this was my new hobby.
Yeah. That's
I think
what's
I
up.
only had one, but I was already addicted. I said, this is my new thing. So it went from there. This is Kelsey. Let me try to remember all of these. Oh, matter of fact, yeah, it wasn't that. This is Kelsey. This is, I think, Bradbury.
Okay.
Old 26 running back,
Miles Sanders.
Sanders.
Yeah, those are rare.
That,
Those ice helmets, by the way, too. Those white ice helmets, they're rare.
yeah,
Hard to get.
that Kelly Green up there is AJ Brown,
Nice.
right?
Okay.
So this one, I remember this has, oh my God, this has Goddard, Gardner Johnson on it. Oh my God, Penny. It's like 5 signatures on there. Gainwell, and I'm missing somebody else on the other side. This one I believe is that my Swift? I think that's my Swift.
Okay.
Here's my prize down here.
Nice. Your Seagulls
This
down.
is the Super Bowl one, last Super Bowl we went to. On here is Hurts, Cunningham,
Whew.
Michael Vick,
Back. I'm stepping back.
McNabb,
Oh my God. All of them's on there.
and Jaworski.
Wow.
Yeah. This one
Divorce,
here is Brandon Graham.
that has to be a little bit odd, man. It's all good.
So, and this is not the whole collection. Like I can't even
You got some. Let me tell you, got some hitters right there.
yeah. Like
Oh wow.
yeah. It's not the whole collection. But I'm gonna post
For
a
some reason, I
video.
thought you only had that little stack right there. I didn't even know you had that other stack.
No one knows I have more. Like that's why there's a lot of people on Facebook would be like, yo, when you gonna do a video with your whole helmet? I'm like, I'm gonna do a video. I told everyone, I said, I promise somewhere between the playoffs or the end of the season, I'm gonna do a whole video just on what I have on all my helmets.
Matrix, yeah, videographers, tap in. Somebody come to Matrix house and film that for him, man. Get this good man mic'd up. That's a beautiful collection you got going
I'm
on.
gonna do matter of fact, I have 2 that I just got. Today is Tuesday. Friday I picked up who do I have over there? I just picked them up. Oh my God. I'm drawing a blank on their names. Don't ask me why. Was it Zach? What is his last name?
Ertz?
Who that? No, not Urge. The new kid.
Oh, you talking
And
about I know you're
Begins
talking
with a
about.
B. What is his last name?
You know,
Baum. Ain't that his? What is his first name?
not
I'm
Zach.
drawing a blank.
You're talking about Zach McPherson.
No.
No, he's going.
Let me come over here and get these. Oh, this one I
Zach
got. So
Bond,
I
no,
got,
bugging
yeah,
Zach.
I got is
So sorry.
Bond and Blunt. That's who autographs I got last week.
Garrett Blunt, nice. Oh, because
Yeah,
they okay, Garrett Blunt. Okay, that's nice.
yeah.
That's what's
I couldn't remember because I have
up.
so many other signatures. I'm
But
trying to
everybody
get.
calls him Bond, so it's like I never even hear nobody say Zach Bond really like that. But
No, I picked those two signature helmets up uh Friday, I think, of last week. I just ain't take time to put them in their cases.
yeah, collecting is addictive, man. I'm not at my setup now, but if anybody watches any of my previous videos, I got a bunch of bobbleheads, helmets, cards, and I'm all in on Philly. Like I got anything Philly, so I definitely I appreciate anybody who collects because I know the rush you feel. And when you said the first time you do something, that's what happened to me. I mean, I love going to sessions. The last session I went to was I met Fletcher Cox. I met him in Edison, New Jersey, not too long ago. Had him sign a picture. I like going to the line, waiting online, and meeting the player. It's just a rush for me, you know. That part I like, you know, just getting a little second with them and stuff. Have you ever been to any signings personally without mailing in?
So yeah, I didn't want to waste your time and go through the rest of the helmets,
No, you're not
but
wasting talking Philly stuff. Are you good?
so I have a Dawkins over there. The Dawkins is the first authentic helmets. I don't know if you know much about the helmets. It's 4 levels of the helmets. You
Yes,
got the mini helmet, you got the replica helmet, you have the
yes.
authentic helmet, and then you have the speed helmet.
Which is
For those that don't know, the speed
on
helmet is the one that they wear in the games. Those cost like $800-900. They can be up to like $1,200 depending on which colorway, whatever you get. Then you have the authentic helmet. It's close to that one, but it's missing a few things. I have a Dawkins on there. When Dawkins signed that, I met him, and believe it or not, all the signatures on this Super Bowl one except Hurts, I met all of them.
wow.
Yeah, I met Jaworski, I met
And Vic.
Cunningham, I met Vic. As a matter of fact, I met them all the same day, all together. Yeah. I met them, Dawkins. That day I met not McCoy. What is his name? He was just with McCoy. The wide receiver, Jackson.
Deshaun Jackson.
And there might have been 2 other. Oh my God, what is his name? There's 2 older Eagles players, and I can't remember.
Receivers.
I can't remember their names.
It's all right. It's all right.
It'll come back.
You know what's up though, Matrix too? Because like I said, there's 2 type of collectors. There's the collector that goes up on the line, and there's the collector that just buys things up, just has some funds are laying around. But I like the ones like, you know, go up and stuff. So that's cool that you go organically because I've sent in stuff, but it's not the same as when you go and you get that autograph and you point out the spot you want, and it's not the same at all. Who's your favorite Eagle of all time?
Dawkins and Cunningham.
Dawkins and Cunningham. Okay. Two pretty different eras. Mine's is Dawkins. That's how I started rooting for the Eagles, honestly, 20 plus years ago. His tenacity, even to this, I was just telling my boy, his messages post-career, just his philanthropy, just how he speaks and just he's just an amazing person, motivational person.
Yeah.
Your favorite Eagles moment.
And I think everybody's is the Brandon Graham strip.
Yeah.
Before that, it was just it's like 2-3 plays where they were trying to tackle Cunningham, and they just couldn't get him. One, what I think was the Cowboys was chasing all around. It was a McNabb one where they was chasing, and I'm like, McNabb looking like Cunningham out there, you know. So I would say those.
That's what's up. That's so yeah. Because I wasn't watching the Birds at that time. I was much younger, but watching him run around and throw the ball all the way down the field and just out of nowhere, he would be running and let off a cannon. It was just amazing to see how flexible he was. You know, he'll get hit and it was like person will bounce off him. He'll bounce so like it was like he was like Super Mario or something.
It was almost impossible to get him, man. It was.
Yeah. How tall was Randall Cunningham, by the way?
I don't know when I say it now. When I met him, because he's older, so you know as you get older. But I'm 6'1", so Randall I think might have been like 6'3".
Yeah, he's tall. Yeah, because I
He's
know
taller than me.
always looked
Yeah.
tall. He definitely looks tall.
Yeah.
What's your current outlook on this team right now? You know, we balling right now, 9-2. Saquon is doing his thing, like you say. Your phone bill. Saquon got your pockets buzzing a little bit. Got you popping right now. Got you going crazy. So, what's your current outlook on the team? Because we don't want to get too high, right? Because last year we was here. You know, we was right here last year, just about this point. So, what you feeling?
Nah, you know what? The difference between last year and this year is I don't feel like last year I don't feel like we was ever there. I know what the record said, but we never played good last year.
Nope.
We were winning, but we were never playing good. And so what happens is when you're winning, you're not playing good, but you're winning, you get caught up in the W's and don't fix the problem. We don't have problems now. Like when you can look at all our wins last season and still point out problems, which is why you have people like, yo, that don't watch them, and then we imploded. This year, I don't see flaws. We've been getting better each week. We're getting better at everything. Like, look at how good we are now, and imagine over the next 6 weeks we're going to improve more. So, not being cocky because people go, you're just Eagles fans. No, I think we're going to the Super Bowl. If no one, Graham got hurt, we can still do it without Graham. No disrespect, love Graham, but unless we get some major injuries, if you got Barkley, Hurts, Brown, Smith, unless you get major injuries, I think we're going to the Super Bowl. Because if you look at the schedule, who gonna stop us that we playing? I'm not saying we're gonna beat every game coming, but really, who gonna stop us?
I'm trying to look for the L too. I'm looking at the schedule. I'm just trying to look for the L.
And I'm like, I think the best chance someone got of beating us, honestly, is this week. Like that's the only team we playing that's considered a Super Bowl contender. The Steelers and Commanders are playoff teams. They're not Super Bowl contenders.
Great. But they're playoff, and
right.
The Commanders, their record is they're starting to slide. We have a good cushion on them now. So the Eagles are. I want that number 1 seed. I want to go through the link.
Listen to me. We're gonna get it. It sounds crazy to people. Are you sure? Look at the Lions' last 6 games. Pay attention to them. They played the Bears twice. I think they play the Bears this weekend. They're going to beat the Bears probably. But when they got to play the Bears at the end of the season, the Bears ain't got nothing to lose. They're going to play harder than they ever played. And you ain't going to want to play that hard because you're going into the playoffs, right? I think they play the Bills. They play the 49ers. By the end of the season, when they play the 49ers are going to be healthier. The Vikings owe them one. Like, look at they're playing 4 or 5 teams out of their next 6 games that are playoff teams.
Good point.
Like out of the next 6, they play. So I think that they have a couple losses coming. They're going to have to play extremely hard for those weeks. The 49ers are going to be healthier, right? And the 49ers are going to want to make a statement. If they're healthier at that game than they've ever been all season, they got more of their people back. They're going to go, we going to beat y'all ass so y'all understand that you're only here because we was hurt. Because technically, it should be the 49ers and Eagles playing to see who get a Super Bowl.
Yeah, Super Bowl. Yeah, that should be the rematch.
I think at best, we lose 2 out of our last several games. At best, 2. And I don't think we're going to lose 2. I see the Lions losing 2-4.
2-4. I realistically see us. So when I see us at 14-3 with the number 1 seed, realistically, because I don't see us dropping. I just see them balling out every single week. They just doing the thing. I don't see. So
absolutely,
you've been rooting for the Birds how many years? Give it to you. Say your whole lifetime,
whole life.
Whole life. So decades long fan. And would you say this is one of the best defenses you ever seen?
Yeah, it's one of them. It's definitely one of them.
Yeah.
It's one of them.
Defenses, because this defense to me, if I'm
and them young boys is balling.
Them young boys is work. I mean,
and you throw that ball if you want.
You throw
that ball if you want, and that's why we get into them quarterbacks because they stepping back, and it's like, who do I hit?
They don't know.
They got them. They got them locked up. And that's making it hard. You got a double team. They had a double team. What's the young boy? Carter was double teamed. You got him double. Then what you gonna do with everybody else?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Milton Williams was open. Everybody else was getting it. Milton Williams had a career day because of the
Dean
double.
say I'm gonna go ahead and blitz. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You got 2 men on him. You can't put one on everybody else. Or they going somebody coming past him. So yeah. I not being cocky or arrogant, just based off of what I see. I think that we're gonna get the first seed because the Lions are gonna lose a couple games, and then we're gonna be sitting there waiting to play whoever we gotta play.
Okay. So you don't see the Vikings just with the same record as us. You don't see them being a threat to us at all, really, right?
I think they're probably. I didn't even look at the rest of their schedule. We'll see them in the playoffs, but do I think they can beat us in the playoffs? No. It's the best team that has a chance of beating us in the playoffs is the Lions, and just in my opinion. Now, based on who get hurt, who don't get hurt, I think the Lions have the best chance of putting up a good fight. But
I agree with that.
I think 26 gonna run all over them too.
It's hard to beat these Eagles right now, man, because they're not even utilizing the passing game because they don't have to. The defense is playing so well. Running game is going. And you don't even need to pull all the tricks out the bag.
And that's what's going to hurt people when we get beaten in the playoff. You're so worried about Barkley's legs. I always told people this. I said, we win through Hurts' legs. If you're afraid of Hurts' legs or our running back legs, you're going to forget about the receivers. And them dudes can catch over 2 defenders. They do it all the time. So the minute you're more focused on the running, one of them dudes is wide open.
Now, Matrix. I mean, most Eagle fans know you. Eagles bitches everywhere. Come on, let's put it up there again. I got the black font though. You see, he got the white font.
Yeah, I went with the white, so I figured y'all would see it.
Yeah,
you know.
But let everybody know where they could. Let's start off with where they could get the merch.
All right, so you can hit me up on Facebook. Again, you can type my name, Matrex, last name Wright, WRIGHT. If you type that in, if you Google that, even if you Google Eagles bitch, it'll pop up. And that's on all platforms. That's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Just type in Matrex Wright, and the name will come up. And just hit me up, inbox me, let me know. Some people's like, yo, you need a link. Here's the problem. I don't own the copyrights to this. This Eagles watermark is theirs. So if you set up a website, it's only going to be up for so long before they take it down. So that's why. Now, what I do have is I have several other Eagles bitch designs and Eagles t-shirt designs that I have on Teesprings. And I'll put the link in for that. I have several other shirts. One of my most popular Eagle shirts that sells off of that collection is I have a marriage vows shirt.
Okay.
It says marriage vows, and it has the marriage vows verbatim, but it says Eagles. You're married. You're being married to the Eagles.
Yeah, you being married. That's what's up. I need that one. I ain't married yet, but I'll definitely take one of those for my marriage.
Like that's and I have it on there. It's one for the males and the females. And then I just created one because people like Eagles bitch. They're like, what does it mean? And pretty much what Eagles bitch means is fuck your team.
Yeah.
And so I did one like that where it's like the Eagles bitch and it has the definition. It means fuck your team. I'll post that one as well. But yeah, you can go to Teespring's link and get several other shirts that I designed. But these you have to come directly to me because I can't put them on a link. If I put them on the website, they're just going to take it down.
That's what's up. Yeah, because like I said, these logos they flying it everywhere. Now people can find you where Matrex Wright at everything.
Matrex Wright. Yep, Matrex last name WRIGHT. You type it in, you'll find me. If you Google it, you'll find me. You put it on Twitter, TikTok, whatever, you'll find me.
That's what's up, Matrix. What's up. Now, Matrix, another thing. Have you ever been interviewed before? Is your first interview?
No, it's not my first one. When the Eagles bitch thing first started to pop, a young lady was the first person to interview me on Facebook. Was it Facebook or was it Instagram? I can't remember, but she was the first person to interview me. This was like 6-7 years ago. He was the first one. This is the first interview I did in a while because I always have my son and everyone, y'all are guys like, hey man, let me know when it works for you. Where some people they have time set, so it's like my time it don't work for them. So this is the first interview I did in a while.
I can't lie, Matrix. It was, it's hard setting up because of everything. Us, me too, father, busy work, but I really appreciate you taking out the time. It makes me even feel more special that you took out the time to speak to me and set it up. And I know you got other things. I know you do other things too during the week. You You mentioned something. You go to the bars, a certain bar you go to during the week.
Yeah, so there's a bar in Delco, Dolan's Bar. You'll see the owner, he'd be down at the tailgates and everything. Big Eagles fan. I think he's like the third generation owner in his family. And sometimes I go to that bar on Sunday when we have a game. I'll probably go this Sunday, and they let me set up and sell gear there. But on Tuesdays, which it should have been a night, I didn't go because I knew I was going to do this. Um, they have a show that they recorded called Vetted. It's Irvin Fryer and Hollis Thomas is their show. So they do a show there. There's a questionnaire there. They have a lot of fun, man. I've been there a few Tuesdays when they're shooting. And they ball out, man. They ball out. It's a good show. I think it's from 6 to 7.
6 or 7,
Yeah,
nice.
so from 6 to 7. It's on a couple. If I find information, I'll send it over to you. It's on a couple networks. You can stream the show. But that's normally I'll stop there on Tuesdays and I go to that bar also on Sundays.
Okay, yeah, now because I know I held you up for that. You have a weekly commitment to that. You're a busy person, like I said, so I know you're pretty busy.
I try, man. I try to stay busy. You got to give the fans and people what they want.
Yeah. You outside. I mean, when you outside, I'm pretty sure you're getting orders left and right, man. People see you, like you say, you getting verbal orders. People like, let me get a picture. You get all sorts of requests when you're out there.
I try, man. I try to keep everything in order, man. I tell people, hey, if you want something, inbox me or let me know. I get customers. Some people, they want the stuff so bad, man. There are people that send me money and don't even talk to me. And I've had to do videos and tell people, hey, listen, I appreciate that you want to order from me. Someone recommends you, but you can't just send money and I don't know you. People like, yo, man, I never got my order.
You touching a lot of people, bro. You gotta understand. I feel like what you're doing with your son, on top of just the comedy, you touching different types of personalities. You understand what I'm trying to say? The age range, your analytics, the age range got to go crazy, because I know the older heads appreciate what you're doing as a father. Then the younger cats appreciate the little the chill part of you.
Definitely. And I appreciate all love and support that I get, man. To see people just see me and react and respond. Like I said, I've been down at games and people will say, hey, oh my God, I like your videos. I'm like, thank you. And then they'll come back and be like, is it okay if I get a picture? I'm like, yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I tell people, don't ever be afraid. Like, I'm nothing without you guys. Like, if people didn't want to support me, didn't like what I'm doing, like, what do I have? So come on, man. Let's do it, man. Like, whatever you need, whatever, if I'm available, I can show up at someone's event, at someone's tailgate. I've been invited to people's houses.
I'm pretty sure, but I'm pretty sure people they pull up Matrix. You got a spot on it. You invited to the cookout.
Yeah.
They invited you to cookouts, man. You that popular, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I appreciate you taking this interview, because most people, it's hard. I was like, I don't know if he's gonna take it, because like we just starting out ourselves, and this is all new for me. So I appreciate you even taking out this time, because it's hard to get people to just be on the same page without
the reason
looking at benefits.
Yeah, that's all the reason to do it, man. Everybody starts somewhere. Everybody starts somewhere. You know what I mean? So you don't knock somebody just because they're just starting out. You don't think you're better than somebody because they're just starting. I've been just starting out a lot of different things, and I've watched people knock me. I'll give you. So I'm just starting out. It's a podcast that I'm working on that don't nobody know about. This is the first time me saying it publicly.
Put it out. Let's go, man.
It's not even an Eagles podcast, which is why I haven't spoke about it on Eagles stuff. But it's just a podcast that I'm working on. And because it's something different, is some people I reached out to like, hey, you should let me interview you. Hey, you should let me interview you. And I get in some people kind of, I know, like I've been through it before, building so many different things. So why would I do it to y'all or anyone else? Like, no, if anything, when people come to me with something new, I go, what you doing? Hey, if I can give some advice, let's do it this way. Let's work this way. You know what I mean? So that's why I told y'all, schedule, can we make it work on this timing? All right, let's do it. Ain't not nobody. You help people, man. It's easy to kick somebody, and say no. Like, no, like you help people.
You ask around and they be like, oh, next week, and it's you feel the runaround. But from you, I never felt the runaround. From you, it was more on us trying to constrain, because like I said, you kept it real. He's like, listen, I'm a full-time father, work, I do this, I have very little time, and so I appreciate you taking out your Tuesday slot for us, man, Matrix, and interviewing you. I got to know you more, but I already know I got an Eagles family for life, for a friend for life, for sure. Absolutely. Like, I appreciate your energy, bro. Seriously,
No
it was
problem.
a pleasure interviewing you again. Everybody can find you at anything Matrex Wright. You could Google him.
Absolutely. Yeah. Hashtag Google.
If you see him, say Eagles bitch. Don't even be
Yeah.
shy. You know,
Holla at me. Holla at me. It's cool.
let him know.
Yeah, I don't bite. You can walk up, speak to me, and it's all good.
Facts. All right, Matrix. It was good, chatting it up, man. Anything else you want to say?
Go Birds.
Go Birds, man. To the Super Bowl, like Matrix said, man. To the moon.
Absolutely. I will see y'all there.
You already know. Be safe. Go Birds.
Deuces.